How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you another Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Swordsmith Village Arc episode review. Today's episode is episode 6, entitled, Aren't You Going to Become a Hashira? Before I go any further, I'm going to need you guys to please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified of more videos such as this one. This episode was an emotional one. I'm telling you, this series, you go from, and it wasn't as if the whole episode was about that, right? We had the tension of trying to figure out how to beat this demon, and then we had the near-death experience of Genya, and just all around episode. I still think last week's episode still the best episode of this entire arc so far. This is definitely a close second, made even better based upon some of the things that we know, but I still got to give it to next week. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get on into this. So, excuse me. This episode basically, and I want to say half, if not a little over half. By the way, Happy Mother's Day, which is kind of coincidental given what happens in this episode. A good portion of this episode is Genya's backstory. His big brother, who I probably should have looked up, he's a Hashira, guy with the white hair. They both have those same eyes, and like they're strange eyes, right? Like they're not just slanted, but big brother has like these weird eyebrows or weird eyelashes, and then at the same time he has like they're weird. It's hard to describe. It's like Merrick from Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like the Merrick eye, but still full. If you remember, his brother was the one who was daring Nezuko to bite him, and Nezuko basically, turned her head at him like, yeah, why would I bite you? And his brother's name is Sanemi. Sanemi, which I don't like that name, so I'm just gonna call him San. But yeah, it's about how him and his big brother, I guess, became estranged because, well, let's break it down. So he talks about his mom first. His mom is amazing. All she did was work from morning to night. He doesn't remember a moment when he ever saw her sleep, and she was a tiny woman. A very, very tiny woman. He was taller than her even when he was just a little kid, right? And his father was very massive, big man, but he was also abusive, and he was also an a-hole, so much to the point that someone who had a grudge against him stabbed him to death. And Genya, it looks like Genya and his brother were happy that he was gone. We get flashes of seeing Tiny Mom cover a kid just to protect him from their giant dad's wrath. And they did an effective way of going. They made a promise prior to where we see all of the sadness happen, where his brother says, hey, remember the promise we made? The promise they made was immediately after their father passed, that they're going to step up and they're going to protect mom and the rest of the siblings. And Genya is already, he's already pumped up. He's a cute kid. Funny enough, he wears the same colors then as he does now, which is great. But he's a cute kid. He's like, oh, you mean from now on? And that's the last time he ever saw his brother smile. Now, granted, this picture that I just looked up just to find out, Sanemi's name. He has this creepy smile with the little bloodshot eyes, but that's not the real smile. The real smile is the one that we see in Genya's memories, where his brother's laughing. And that I liked how they did that, because that hammered home all the sadness. One day, mom is not home and it's late. Mom has not gotten home yet. So Genya was going to go do it, but Big Brother was already awake. Big Brother says, I'm going to do it. You watch everyone else. So all the other ones wake up. They call him Oni-chan. It's cute. He's patting one's head. He's like, hey, it's almost morning. They're like, it's almost morning. Mom has never been out this late. And they're like, if you go back to sleep, She'll be home before you guys realize it. Well, someone comes back and rattles on the door, and they're like, "Oh, it's mom!" And they, God, was it four of them? I even wrote his brother and sister's name down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like I thought there was five of them, but three of the four or four of the five, I can't. I wish I had wrote down. I'm pretty sure it's all four of them. Run towards that door, and the door opens up. The candles are snuffed out, and they're all slashed at one time. And he's holding the smallest brother who's been cut. And his face, that's how he gets that slash across his face. He gets cut. And he's saying, what is this? Is that a rabid dog? Is it a wolf? And you kind of... We're in season 3 of Demon Slayer. We already know what's happened. You can already guess what happened. But before he can get killed, his brother comes in, saves him. And, he's telling his siblings to hold down the wounds. They're already gone. So he's running out in the street just trying to find a doctor. And he comes upon his brother out of breath, in shock, holding the cleaver. And their mom is passing. The sun is coming out and she's starting to disintegrate. And he's holding her up and he calls his brother a murderer. How could you do it? And this flashback is coming at a time where the anger... Hatengo's anger emotion is about to hit him in the back of the head, which he says something very interesting, saying his head can't regenerate. We'll more on that in a second. And he's thinking about all these things as he's about to die, and he's like, he wants to be a Hashira because that's how he can get to his brother. And that's how Hashiras always have their meetings. It's only them. He wants to apologize to him, say sorry for what he said back then. Sorry for not protecting it right. He was in a panic. He was hurt. He said, how did you feel, having your whole world shattered? You killed our mom, and then you had your brother disavow you like that. And he's crying, about to die. But our boy Tanjiro comes through. Tanjiro, the goat Jiro, comes through. Now, what is this whole thing about being a Hashira? Why is this even happening? Well, the Tanjiro is brilliant because he deduced, okay, I've cut off all their heads, and Gen gets cut off, ripped this other guy's head off. They're not going down, so they're not like Gyutaro. Maybe there's another demon. He's like, I got a whiff earlier, and the emotion, I think, is the joy one that was fanning everything. He was able to get the smell. Now, Genya's whole thing is he even grabs him by the throat, and we get this hilarious interaction. I even put it in the hilarious section, where Genya's like, look, you didn't become a Hashira because you had help killing the upper 6th ranked demon, and I'm going to kill this demon myself. And Tanjiro's like, got it. He gets a cheery look on his face. Got you. All right, me and Nezuko support you fully. I'm going to find out where it is, and I'll lead you to it. And Genya just he's frozen for a minute. He's like, wait, no, this is a trick. And he can't resist Tanjiro's naturally, truthfully, sunny big brother self. Even though I'm pretty sure they're both around the same age. Can't resist, and he's just like, okay. So his whole deal with Nezuko was to hold off the other ones while he finds the very much shrunken down Hatengu. Like, Tanjiro was able to identify it just by the nose when all the sulfur and all the smell is gone, where he is, directs again exactly where he is in his tiny self. He's 3D, so he's running no bigger than the field mouse, and just the thoughts going through Genya's head are hilarious. He's like, I can see why so many Demon Slayers have died. Those others are super strong, and you're tiny. What am I supposed to do with all this rage? And his sword broke trying to kill it, and the bullets didn't work. more on that in a second. But that's when he's about to get hit, and Tanjiro's telling him, "Don't give up." Like, first of all, Tanjiro's blade is still burning bright red. I like that them flames don't go away. He's cut off the Anger's arm a couple of times to stop the thunder. He's fighting on par, slashing and cutting and doing all this other cool stuff. He's in support of Genya's goal. He brilliantly deduces, all right, there has to be another demon. That's what I smelled, and this is how we beat him. As a matter of fact, he saved Genya, but Genya saves him back. I'll get to that in a second. As a matter of fact, the anger emotion of Hatengu even gives Tanjiro kudos. He says, "Man, the reports on him exceed everything that I've read. Like he's because he's super fast. He's like he's gotten fast. He's like no, he's been fast. He's been far stronger than what I heard of him. And on top of that, he's getting stronger while he's on the brink, and on the battlefield, he's rapidly adapting." Tanjiro, everybody, reason why he's one of my favorite characters. Reason why he is my favorite character. Dude is freaking amazing. He's at that Hashira level, and it's pretty cool how things turn out for him, especially in a storytelling standpoint. Because, all right, we have this upper rank 6 that was the hardest fight he's ever had. Learns, okay, there are some demons that even when you cut off their heads, they're not going to go down. So it's a special thing. He's applying what he's learned to these other battles where he's quickly going, all right, cool. So you're not going down. He's not freezing up going, no, this can't be right. He's just saying there's another solution. Find a solution. I'll freak out later. I'm gonna mention the second funny moment in here. Second funny moment when he tells him and Nezuko to keep those at bay. He says, by the way, Genya, don't slash at my sister, Nezuko. Don't slash at Nezuko because she's my little sister. And she's running in her demon form. She's running and gives him a wave. It's just, she cannot not be adorable. Double negative. That's how adorable she is. She has some cool moments too, because the spear one that stopped her from stopping the electric one, when he stabbed her, she just took the whole stab and slid up, grabbed him, and lit him on fire. She's whooping butt. I didn't say butt here, but she's whooping butt too. Now Genya saved Tanjiro because again, the sorrow blue one with the spear, he does his weeping spear move, and Tanjiro thinks, I'm gonna get hit. And Genya actually took the hit for him. And Genya is full of holes, guys. He is Swiss cheese, literally. Telling Tanjiro just this once, I'm gonna let you kill him because I can't cut him. So just this once, I'm gonna let you do it. And he's gonna take care of the sorrow one that he's been fighting this whole time. Now, we still don't know what Genya's power is, but I'm willing to deduce that because he got slashed in the face by his mom, that he is a similar thing to what Nezuko is. Similar, but probably not full. Maybe it was just a tiny bit that got on him, and so he's able to survive during the daylight, but able to tap into these demonic parts that are in him, because he has the long demon nails and he has the black irises, and he said he can regen everything but his head. I'm pretty sure that his power stems from the demonic powers of the stupid, I won't say stupid demons, but stupid demons, because yeah, he's still standing at to be turned to Swiss cheese. I'm pretty sure he's not going to die on this. I hope he doesn't die on this. But where is this? Yeah, so I'm looking to see what that power is. I'm going to fight off looking up what that ability is in any wikia or any message boards, but it's pretty dang interesting. Another thing to note, his trauma, very similar to Tanjiro. This is, again, it's probably is on purpose. Of course, it's on purpose. Really good writing, but another parallel, another character that can identify with him, because Tanjiro and Nezuko lost all of their siblings in one fell swoop. And just this haunting memory is what keeps both of them going. So Genya is weighing him down more because he said some things that he shouldn't have said. Meanwhile, Tanjiro's just trying to move forward to make sure that this goal of ending this king of the demons actually happens. Very, very fascinating, very good episode. My goodness. And you know, when I'm not pushing 20 minutes describing all of the battles and other stuff, you know it's good. It's like you have to see this because there's several times during this flashback where it's just tugging on my heartstrings, just begging me to cry. Granted, I watched like the last 6 or 7 episodes of the Skypiea arc of One Piece, and that tugged on my heartstrings pretty big. It got a little bit of tearing for me. I gotta make a review about how important Skypiea is, but that's One Piece. This is Demon Slayer. Just the parallels are great. It's right there. I cannot wait for these two to be better friends. Because in the Taisho secret, Tanjiro keeps saying, "Yeah, we're friends. How come you won't eat, Genya? Heard the butterfly mention you wouldn't eat either." And we get the cute, triplets with the one girl. I can't remember her name. I think it starts with an S, but they're like, "You need to eat, yeah." And he's like, "Don't tell me what to do." And he's like, "Don't get familiar with me." And he can't resist Tanjiro's sunny disposition. Where Tanjiro's like, "We soaked in the hot spring together. That's because you bars in, and we're both from the same final selection." Which he can't deny that. Which it's Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Genya. I think they're the only 4. I don't know if Kano is from there. I think she's beyond that already. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember who all was in that same final selection. I'm definitely going to look that up for my own edification. But boy, oh boy. The fact that he's made friends with all the same people who... It's like a fraternity, right? They all went through the same selection thing. They all made it out. Each of them with their own traumas. Can't wait till we get to see what Inosuke and Zenitsu's trauma is. Although I kind of have an inkling what Zenitsu's is. But sheesh. What a very emotional episode. Tanjiro being Tanjiro. Just highlighting that... never give up spirit. They keep pushing through no matter what. Or just the fact that he instantly goes, "All right, cool. Know what your goal is." Because if it was me and my comrade is choking me, and I'm like, I even wrote in my notes, I'm like, what the hell? That's not important right now. Who cares about the Hashira thing? And Tanjiro's like, "Got you. I'm going to support you. Let me find him, and then you can do away with it." What else can there be said about this? There was a meanwhile with Tokito, because Tokito is still underwater, still calmly trying to figure out how to get out. He's like, it's the same all the way around. And Gyoko, I believe that's the name of the upper 5. He's just bragging. He's like, "Oh, that fake stoicism. You trying to be stoic and everything. Nah. This is gonna be great. My creative juices are flowing." He's can't use your breathing techniques. And it's like, I feel like Tokito's just waiting for a moment when you're too lackadaisical to just break through that. Again, very calm for a person that is more or less drowning. Yeah. I did, looking at my notes, the part when Nezuko, before she lit the guy on fire, Anger did talk about crucifying her. The moment he said that, Tanjiro was like, super fast, just off with the arm. Oh boy, these teams, they're getting better and better. It's like with every ramping up of these battles, everything is getting better. The inner dialogues are getting better. The fights within themselves are getting better. Trying to push through is getting better. I'm enjoying every moment of this. So, was there something else in my notes that I missed? No, there's nothing else. Now we're down to where what's the rating for this? Not as good as last week. I don't know if I gave last week's a 5 out of 5. I should have if I didn't, but this week's gonna get a 4 out of 5. Not a ton of action, but I'm liking how we started in the very beginning, especially with the lower rank demons. We started going, "Oh, this is their backstory. Don't you feel bad for them?" I do, but they still gotta go. Now, more and more. What's this Demon Slayer's backstory? Oh, dang, there's Hashira here. This guy, his mom died, dad went into a spiral. Now it's up to him to try to keep everything going. Oh, no, he's gone. Oh, what's this sound dude? He's the head of a ninja clan. He really didn't want to fight his brethren, and his brethren really wanted to bad. Oh, no. Well, he gets 3 wives out of it, but he wants to protect everybody. Oh, well, he lost an arm. We're getting to learn more about these characters. I can't wait to see explicitly more about Tokido, even though he has amnesia at the moment. Can't wait to learn more about him. Can't wait to learn more about Mitsuri. Although the ending, if the ending's an indication, she even told us herself she came from a very nice home. It's just probably poor. Had to make some decisions. Found out about the Demon Slayer thing. Maybe her family's already Hashiras are in it. I wouldn't doubt it. Same thing with Rengoku's family. They're already in it. So who knows there. But I love the whole, you're going to find out more about the Slayers that are fighting. We want you to feel bad for them too. Brilliant. All of it's just culminating in Muzan is an a-hole. He has ruined so many lives. It is ridiculous. But yes, 4 out of 5 from me. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please do not forget to hit that like button. Engagement is important. Engagement is very important. Please, even if you're not new here and you're used to lurking, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of more videos just like this one. It'll make me and Nesco here very, very happy. As always, guys, thank you for taking some time out to listen to me talk about Demon Slayer. I deeply appreciate each and every last one of you. Please take care of yourselves. Be good. Be blessed. Wash those hands. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. Either way it goes, don't be a jerk. All right. All right. Realize that the most important thing is that someone out there cares about you. There's someone who would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. So reach out to someone. It's very important. All right. I'm telling you. You know what? You want to reach out to me? My social medias are right there at the bottom, right there. Give me a follow. Send me a message. I don't bite. As a matter of fact, I typically respond to every last comment that's on my videos. I can do that. I can do that because we're on the rise to 1,000. So enough with that, guys. I'm Shane, and the Tai Show secret is I'll see you next time.